640 metres up on Corbett in the Arrochar Alps. Got a lovely little lock in here, which I've got to be honest, I've been tempted to just camp here tonight, but I'm going to push on and get to the summit and get that pitched. We are on a Corbett called the Brack. Fantastic looking hill, very scrambly as we've seen. It's very steep. I mean, the path's been steep all the way up, but yeah, very enjoyable. So I'm just taking a little 5 minutes. The sun's beating on me now. Lovely, just to kind of towards the end of April. What I thought I'd do with this video today is actually go over a little bit of the gear as well. So I'm going to talk over what's everything's in my bag as well, and what's in here as well, just for people who maybe are just starting out well camping, or has been doing it for a wee while, maybe trying to kind of have a wee tweak, just give you some ideas, maybe, you know, kit wise. So I'm going to sit for a couple of minutes and then yeah, I'm going to push on. Oh, a wee touch breezy up here, but oh, lovely view. So that's the summit of the Brack. Fantastic. Now I've just got to work out where I want to put the tent. There's a few little options here. I've kind of got my eye on that way, but that way looks quite nice as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have a wee scout around. I'll drop the bag for a minute, and then and yeah, I'll decide where I'm going to put the pitch up, I think, and then we'll get the tent up. So that's the tent up anyway. I'll give you a wee view in a minute. I'm just looking at myself. It's just wow, it's stunning. Yeah, so I'm gonna recover for a bit. I'm pretty tired, so get a wee drink, and then I'll put the rest of the bedding out. And then, like I say, I'm going to go over kit, as I've kind of seen as you've gone over. You've seen a few of the first few pieces, but I think the interesting one is going to be that sleeping bag again. I used that in the last camp, in the Mulla Galloway camp. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. I want to talk over my sleep system properly later on as well. We'll go over that in a wee bit. We've got plenty of time. You know, a couple of wee bits of chat I think we'll add on as we go through the night. But like I say, with my videos, I always think the star of the show, let's start again. I always feel like the star of the show, what I want it to be the location, and in this case, the location is just, yeah, pretty wild. Like out my door there, and that's going to be an amazing sunrise as well, and sunset's just going to be behind us there, which I might open that door there for it. I'll always go and sit at the sun with a wee hot chocolate later on, we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to chill for a bit, and I'll start getting the rest of my bedding out, and then put some down gear on just before I start feeling the cool dropping in. It is a cooler night, you know, as much as the sun's out, with the wind, and you notice there's a wee drop in the temps, you know. Maybe 3 hours before sunset, so I figured why not bring the chair. Yeah, and it's a bit of a bulk, so it's not something that I'll typically recommend someone to do who's maybe a new backpacker, but the chair is a Arrochar one, is it called? It's one of the brands from Decathlon. As you see, just put together and once we hold, it is. Let me get the cover actually. Yeah, let's see. It's on it here. It is 1.1 kilo, 2.4 pounds. Not too big. No, 1 kilo at this time of year, because I've got quite a bit of lighter sleeping gear, as you'll see later when we talk about sleep. It's kind of like I can now afford to use a bit of extra weight here, and like I say, when I get my brew on, for that view, getting a seat's going to be worth it. But like I say, it's not something, if I was saying to someone who was new into camping, again, like I talk about the gear in this video, this would be one where I'd say, bringing a chair in the first time you come up the hill. You know, there's essentials you bring up, and then there's the non-essentials when you know your limitations and you know what you can get away with. This would definitely fall in the category of do not bring a chair until you feel comfortable, you know. the wind's definitely making it a little bit more interesting. It's a wee bit higher than I thought it would be, but it is supposed to die down about 10ish. So what I've done is I've combined it, mushroom risotto, one of the fire pot meals with some pancetta. So pancetta mushroom risotto. Absolutely boss. Just what I needed to warm myself up. I'll get that done with and get a hot drink. Temperatures are dropping quite quick now, so I do expect to be around 0 overnight. I'm just going to put my sleeping bag to the test, just for the record. There's the sleeping bag there, this tiny wee thing. It's my Rab. It's the Rab Mythic Ultra. And probably Rab Mythic Ultra 180 that I'm using again. I've got a liner for it as well, so I'll put that in. I'll get it out. As I mentioned in the mill gallery camp, the Mythic Ultra 180 is almost like a quilt, where it doesn't have any down underneath between the pad and you. Rab recommend that you should use like a 5 rated R sleep mat. My sleep summit one is 3.4. That's why I put the little foil blanket, just to be safe. And then obviously I've got my down gear, which will should help keep me low as well. See, once the wind goes down, it should be quite nice. It's the moment of the wind being out. I mean, you can't really sit outside because it's just blowing you, and it is a biting cold wind, that as it has been for the last couple of weeks. And I'm going to finish my risotto. No one wants to see me eat, and I'll check back in a wee bit. As you see, it's got this shards of silver inside it, which is the tilt technology, and it's used to add a bit of heat to it, you know. So yeah, I just need to attach it with these little bits here, and then I've got this little pillow that I'll fill up as well. So I'm going to get that puffed up and added to my bed. Not bad. Brew with a view tonight. I'm looking down at the rest and be thankful. I can see Arrochar. I'll give you a proper look in the morning hopefully when the wind's down. But yeah, I've got Loch Long just in front of me, and then obviously Loch Lomond, with Ben Lomond in the distance. Arrochar Alps straight ahead of me with Ben Narneen, with the Cobbler, B9, just its first little bit of cloud actually. I'm thinking of Ben Lubrick, the Corbett just to the left there. Huh? Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, I'm just going to have my hot chocolate, I think, and get set up the night. Like I say, hopefully tomorrow we can give you a proper good view, look at the views. But as the sun's coming down, we're getting some nice colours coming up now. It's looking nice. Oh, cheers everybody. Just thought I'd take in the sunset up at the summit. The wee cairn here. God, it's lovely up here. It's amazing colours. You always find that you get, as much as you get the colours from the sun, it's normally that side where you get the real colours, because of the the reflection and the clouds, etc. It's just stunning. So yeah, I'm looking down, let's say, down at Loch Long, sorry. See me now poultry base, and then I can see over the fast lane as well, the lights down there. Yeah, stunning. So yeah, I'm just going to chill here for a wee bit with my hot chocolate, finish that off, and then yeah, I'm going to get myself tucked into the bed I think soon. I think what I'm going to do is just go around the tent once more, just do all the guy lines, make sure everything's all good before I finish off the night, and then give myself in there and get settled for the night. Got the doors zipped up just to keep heating a bit. I'll put the temperature on now. Inside here, 63, I'm going to take it outside with the wind. It does drop to minus or 0 now, so that just helps to keep it above the 0. Gonna made up a wee rum and coke. That'll do for me for a wee half hour or so, and then, like you say, it's getting dark now. Just getting close to being dark. Sunset's just finishing off, but it's just come out in the clouds. So I'm gonna get myself settled in. I always bring my earplugs, by the way, so once I'm in bed I'll be fine. And I'll sleep through. Hopefully wake up to our camera morning that's supposed to be, and a pretty nice sunrise. That's my plan. Anyway, I think I'm just going to get this drank, get settled for the night, and I'll check back in the morning. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got any star lapses either, because the cameras are just getting buffered around everywhere. But yeah, let's see if I can think of somewhere unique I can put it that's not going to fall over overnight. Anyway, good night, and I'll check you back in the morning. Good morning. I woke up thinking it was raining, but it's not. And it wasn't what I thought was forecast as well, so let me show you. So yeah, it's trying to snow. Didn't see that in the coupon. So I'm gonna get a coffee. Yeah, and start getting the pack up done. I was going to go down. I've been in two minds actually which way I was going down. But well, it's like this, visibility wise, I think it would be better doing a loop. So I've come up the Brack trail. And what I'm going to do now is go over the Brack and go down to the brach, which is in between the two Corbetts here. We've got one called Moffat just further up. I was thinking of going tagging that today. I think I might in it. I don't think so. I think about it. Anyway, we'll get there, and then when you get down there, going across the centre of the brach is the cowl way. So I'm going to kind of turn left, head down the cowl way, and then that eventually gets us onto the force track, and then leads back to the car park. So we'll do that a bit a smoother path on the way back. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. But first, let's get coffee. Lovely. I'm going to get this done, man, and get the pack up underway. The one thing I think I'll mention, I put a quick clip about last night, and that is the Bush Bivvy Pro, the OEX Bivvy.
I brought that with intentions of going, put my mat inside it and then my sleeping bag, so that it just give me an extra layer of warmth, which it kind of does. But the downside to that one though was it was horrendous for condensation. Like my body heat must be reaching as far as that, and then making the sleeping bag wet, which then in turn, as the temperature got cold overnight, was then making me a bit colder. So when I took my bag outside of it, it solved that problem. So it's a bit annoying that, because I thought it would be quite a nice wee cheat thing to do, but it doesn't work. So I don't think that there's any other bits of kit I can really mention, apart from my bag. I use a Osprey 65, Rook 65. There's definitely ones that are lighter. There's definitely ones that have more pockets, and there's bigger and there's smaller ones. So, a lot of people tend to camp somewhere between a 50 litre and a 65 litre. I like that. I probably will change that at some point in the next couple of years. It's probably, of all my bits of kit, it's probably the one that is due a change. I think for kit wise, I'm about right. I could go over all different bits of clothing and whatnot, but we could be here all day. So I'm gonna get my brew and then see if this snow's starting to kind of ease off. It's kind of a bit of white out at the moment, so can't really see what I'm doing. So, cheers. So that's all the major stuff packed away. But before I pack away my little foil blanket that I'm sat on, I'm going to just give a little quick bit of footage here, because it's stunning and you need to see it. I think I'll get the drone up as well, as I talk through what we've got in front of me. Camera before I get everything packed away and gone. You can see the trig point for Ben Dorf up there. That's another cracking place to go for a camp. We did that back in January the 1st, remember, with my hangover. And then we have another one of the Corbetts up there. I can't remember the name of that one, I'm afraid. Ben Lubrick into Ben Ime, and the Cobbler, Ben Narneen. We're seeing layers and layers and layers, and the further north you can see a bit more snow, so it obviously has been quite a wee layer. You can see up to Benmore and Stubinian, and yeah, they've got a good wee chunk of snow on it. Wow. Okay, right, so I'm going to get packed and get moving before I start getting cold. And like I say, I'm going to head down and make a loop of this one. So I should be following more or less a a forest track for a good chunk of the way once I get going. But first things first, I get 10 away, so let's get that done. So no trace apart from the little the little mark from where the snow went round my tent. One last look at the view before I start my walk. It is fantastic today, so clear as well. Wow, sometimes you just don't want to leave your camp. You really appreciate how beautiful this country is. Oh, it's stunning, eh? Right, let's get that backpack on. I must say, a much lighter backpack. Okay. Right, let's go off the mountain. First little piece to camera for a while. I really should be stopping by now and getting this jacket off, but you kind of get a groove on, so I get going. Been loving this little walk back. It's definitely way longer than it would have been had I come back where I came from, you know. But I quite fancied this little loop and just, you know, walking along the banks of Loch Long now. It's stunning views, it really is. But I think I'm about a mile or so thereabouts away from the car, and it's just all on this forest track now, so like I say, it's just a comfortable walk, following the Cowell Way for now. I think we'll check back in, probably when I get back to the car, and I'll finish off the video there. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. I've loved this camp, it's been really nice. Our last little piece of winter still here, you know. Right, I'll check back in a bit. I'm back at the car park, so I'm going to end it here. What a lovely walk that was. Really enjoyed that. Long, much longer than the Brack path, but loved doing that loop. So, you know, for me, Robert, the Moffat Mountain Adventures, as always, thank you for staying with me this far into the videos. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, tell your mates, you know, it's always good to get other people involved. And you know what? I think from now, I'll say goodbye and I'll see you on the next adventure, whenever that may be. So take care and goodbye.